Yeah.
This is beautiful, Polk.
Uh-huh.
You know, I thought it was. I put some extra efforts behind this one.
Appropriate.
The V has gone to all of the efforts of getting ZSNES set up and getting all of that. Then I felt it was appropriate for me to put the extra efforts, put everything like this.
Fair.
All right, don't forget the timer too.
Yep. Give me a few minutes here. I've actually.
Oh
actually gone
man,
back to-
big, making me hungry.
I know,
Chicken legs and thighs, chips and salsa, large pizza of different flavors, generous donation, chick nuggies and fries. Also got a grimace shake for all of us to try, but I forgot in the freezer. Oh.
Well, that's probably why you're still alive right now.
Right. Don't drink the funky punch.
now you're making me want pizza and chips and salsa.
Well, see, I have chips and I have cheese. I think this is gonna get as close as pizza as I'm gonna get tonight. Where?
World of all things.
Never played the game. I don't know what to expect.
Serve bots all believe in mortality, so we serve Mistron. Yeah. The serve bots are immortal. They shall live forever or be fixed. What happens? Okie dokie. Let us switch on over to the sinister background. Well, as sinister as glitched out as I could.
I'm on my computer right now, so I can't.
Well,
That
wait.
explains why your voice is a little distorted there.
And breaking up.
Yep.
Chips and
You know what?
cheese!
You know what? Your voice glitching out right now here, perfectly on theme.
I was gonna say.
It's
Where are the
mwah.
cheese graters?
Oh my god. Are you making nachos?
I don't like salsa, so when I say it's gonna be crackers, like chips and cheese. Fuck, Raven, why did you put it up the...
I
Can't reach it!
I don't understand where salsa comes in with nachos.
Fucking hell. No! Okay.
We thought tonight's greatest turtle was going to be the grasshopper.
I've never watched Cool World.
It's how can I say this here? They tried to pull the same thing as Roger Rabbit's, but they rather flopped pretty bad. It's got real-time live actors with cartoon things in there. and-
Yeah, I know that much at least, but that's the extent of it.
It's weird, to say the least. Hopefully the game is more interesting.
I mean, we'll see. I
Don't get
know
your
what
hopes
to
up.
I don't know what to expect.
I think we got ZSNES inside there too.
Right. It's we're gonna take a look.
We're gonna science.
Yeah, we'll
What?
sign.
What?
Maybe it'll be a good game.
Yeah, we found one so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oddly enough, Turtles 4 running in ZSNES seemed perfectly fine.
Somehow.
It's like no real sound crimes, no visual crime. It was fine.
Hmm.
Somehow.
All right, Kestrel, you ready?
No, wait.
Oh my
Not
god.
yet.
I'm almost ready. I'm almost.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I just need to put this in the microwave and then I'll be at my computer again.
Microwave?
How do you want me to melt my cheese?
It's called an oven?
That takes too long.
That takes time and effort. What,
Not
you've got time for
No,
that?
no,
You-
I do not want it for 30 minutes. I want it for 30 seconds.
You put the oven on high broil and it takes like 2 minutes.
Too much effort,
I mean,
especially considering I have a toaster oven.
well,
Okay, I'm here. No,
Oh.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yes.
no.
Oh.
Go, go.
Oh, well, okay.
Alright. Time is
Yep.
up. I muted it here, so there we go.
Try again. Mm.
That's I mean, that's how the movie starts in a way.
Oh.
Can't come in without a book. Oh, that's the library.
Oh, that music is certainly
I
atmospheric.
have a book now. Can I go in? Okay. What?
Sure.
Okay.
That music.
Okay. What in the world is going on? No.
No
Okay.
kidding.
No noise. What?
It's like, who took all the drugs? Like, holy smacks.
Did you die?
Yes.
Oh.
What in the world?
You know, that's a good question.
What is that face?
How about these spring shoes?
Noids, humans, doodles, cartoons, as told by Brad Pitt. Office in the movie. Oldest rule of the Cool World book is that noids do not have sex with doodles.
Yeah, that is part of that.
I will not be insulted by the likes of you. Get out! Okay, can I... What? A nickel or your life. Okay. Wow.
Okay, sure. That's the weirdest way of your JP or your HP I've seen.
I guess those are nickels.
And dead. What is happening?
This game?
I believe a part of the plot is that you're a normal human trying to get in love with the cartoon lady. Yeah, the main character created this world, including the main villain, Hollywood.
Oh.
Wait, so do I melt? Boy!
Oh no, that's a clip, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh great, now I'm out of nickels.
Yes.
I can't. Great, and
Guess
now
it's not dead.
what in the world? This is...
This is a trip.
I mean, if you want to call it that, sure.
Well, he's going downhill pretty fast for a trip.
Oh, come on, seriously?
Did you die again?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Game over, dude. Game over.
Well, at least you can kind of continue where you left off. What the?
What happens when you start?
Yeah, I guess.
What are you even supposed to do? What's the goal here?
I don't know. Wow, you get no money.
Oi.
This game is not good.
You're
Nope.
kidding.
Wait, what is this?
What the fudge? This is a bank?
Yes.
I think they want to talk to you.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay, is there, oh, there's more screens.
Ooh. Oh god. This game has driving sections.
Oh no. All right, Polka, you want to tell me what to do if you've got something up?
I pulled up an FAQ here.
Because, oh boy. That wolf.
Alright. When you hit the ground, go all the way to the left as far as you, but avoid the two doodles that are over there. You can jump on them, but you can't kill them. Go and
Okay.
pick up the thing that looks like a boxing glove all the way to the left
Got
of the
it.
screen. Then go back to the right and hit the gold bags that are jumping with the springy hands. B button.
Well, I lost them.
To collect the nickels, press down the control pad. Keep doing this till you have all the nickels while still avoiding the two doodles. Go back to the left by the pawn shop of the last building on the left, and use your springy hand, up X button. Kill the hopping bunny with a springy hand punch. Grab the keys on top of the building when they're on the left side of the building where they don't hop around.
What the
Yeah, that's
I think you're gonna have to repeat that, but slower.
crap. Okay.
Blue bunny, I guess you gotta kill.
Got the keys.
Alright. On the building top next to the pawn shop, there'll be a big doodle on top of it. You kill him, jump up, and then you're in the air, press the springy punch and kill him. Take a few hits, finish him off for extra points when you hit the doodle. Try to get a little bubble that floats up in the air after you hit the doodle. This still feels like it's all on drugs.
What is this crap?
Building top next to the pawn shop, there'll be a big doodle on top of it.
Ah.
Ah. Gotta climb up the arrows, huh? All the monies! They're donut blocks! Oh, great!
Yeah. Oh, man.
Once you kill the doodle at the top, it'll drop a TNT plate type switch that you can press down and come to the program behind it to get stairs on the nickel in the sky.
Yep.
Get the nickel still in the building where the TNT switch was, look over above. Let's see.
This is just something else.
Seemingly you got to...
Wow, you're okay. This game won't let you get those anymore.
Either plunge, I guess. Bad
Yeah.
move, Jack.
Oh, jeez.
Guess there might be another plunger somewhere.
Go away, please.
You gotta find that wolf and you gotta pick up the keys seemingly are for the car.
Right. Jump.
Oi!
Boy, indeed. Why did you try to bend over?
That is. And yeah, I remember seeing part of that ending, Beak. That was weird.
I'm kind of curious about watching this movie now.
So, I want to watch this movie at this point.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Stop trying to bend down. Oh, come on.
You just punch the popo?
No, they grabbed me. And I bet I lost all my nickels too. No, I still have them, okay.
That's good.
And I'm... God, come on. Now... There they go. All gone.
All your nickels were gone. Oh, great. Personally, I feel like our goal at this point here is going to be see the driving section. Yeah, BB, you also want to watch it, huh?
Good God. What?
God will not help you here.
What in the actual
Oh!
crap is this? Okay, I
Oh,
can jump.
boy.
Oh, that's a stoplight. Good grief. You mean we actually have to follow traffic laws? No,
Yeah?
Battletoads is better than this.
I guess you can take some hits into this here, but,
This is something special. Oh my god.
What is this sound?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Don't know. What are...
Make it stop, please.
I can't.
We still have 14 minutes of this thing. Like...
Don't know.
This is special. This is... Holy smackaroni.
I am terrified. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Welcome to Cool World!
No.
Let's go
Damn
back.
it, V. It had stopped.
She's trying. Wonder on how this looks on a competent emulator.
I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, there we can climb up. Okay. Oh, right. This is your dedicated jumps.
That's right.
And it's the controls are weird too because Y jumps and B is the attack.
Ah,
You expected
Oh.
logic?
and for me being first pick for ZSNES Crimes didn't disappoint, and now for the reasons you'd think.
I think just our reactions are good enough.
This is
Yeah. So, look, if I make a highlight of this half an hour, V, would you put that in the ZSNES Discord?
I could.
'Cause that's gonna be. Now I have to wonder what the regular game looks like.
I can't imagine it's much worse. Just saying.
I'm not sure if it's much better either.
Actually, you know what? How about we not put it there? How about you add this to your list of Kuso games?
You know what? Believe that? Yeah.
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
a bad
and-
pick.
This is totally Kuso. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the kind of case where people would have word with us.
Oh man, this is terrible.
Dead by tits. Oi.
Death by Snoo Snoo. Sorry, Kestrel.
That's
this
why
would
you
be
were
the-
saying sorry.
Uh-huh.
See, you know what's the scary part?
No. I mean, besides this game, no.
Well, see, that's the thing. Maybe those are the right noises.
I mean, that's true, none of us have played this game, so how do we...
And it
know
looks stupid enough that,
that it could be...
yes.
It could be the original sounds too. I believe that. You are saying Snoo reminded me of Pharaoh, and I played Rocket Robots on Wheels for an NC Sports Showcase. My original idea for a read message was almost snuffed by Snoo. Oi!
Oh, this is just... I want to cry.
Yeah. But I'm all out of tears.
Okay, either I accidentally pushed the button, or limited continues.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'll have fun.
No.
Too
Can't
bad.
make him. If I remember also here, part of the game's cartoons issues also was the fact that the original Roger Rabbit was all about the classic cartoons, the Disney, Warner Brothers, and such. This one was more the artsy, out of your mind cartoons.
True.
More of the indie or recognized scene that, yeah, the drugs might have been involved. I can only imagine.
Just a few.
Either too much or not enough. All those C's and Brad Pitt. Yeah.
I said jump. You can win extra nickels in Vegas. Alright.
Do you? Right, this is the kind of video games that less wants you to play it, and more like, do you want to experience how it feels to be in Cool World? Oh, there you go.
I just lost all my nickels. Great.
What?
Some guy shook me down for all my nickels.
Cool.
That is.
Yes, cool world.
That's the game we're playing, isn't it?
Yep.
I say playing. That's the game we're suffering through.
Yes.
Yeah, that we subjected to.
This is really, yes, Paul. This is Kuso. This is on your Kuso list.
Yep, I am totally willing to put that on the Kuso list. That is indeed.
I will add it to the folder afterwards. 'Cause just
No.
yes, Kesha.
Yeah, we're back.
Can I go in? No, that's not a good one. I can go in. Wow. Is all there is to say about this. Just wow.
Yeah. It's a trip. It feels like they saw the success that Roger Rabbit had and thought, yeah, we can do that too. It's Roger Rabbit's at home.
It's Roger Rabbit at home. Oh,
Am I
that's
wrong?
no.
Make
Even
it
being
stop.
nice, just no.
I mean, the original story for Who Framed Roger Rabbit is really twisted.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone care about spoilers for that story?
No.
So-
I already know it. I already watched the video. It told me the difference
So,
between the original and the other.
So, the question of the whole question is who framed Roger Rabbit? Well, the answer is Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh. All I remember from, I mean, I'm probably putting out.
You're breaking up again.
Yeah.
I'm breaking up a bit here, and I don't blame you, honestly. Boy.
But yeah, it was really messed up. So Roger Rabbit committed the crime, killed himself, and then created a double that would
You
then
go investigate his own murder in a fashion.
correct.
And unfortunately, the doubles don't last. At one point or another, his double disappeared. So there was no more Roger Rabbits.
Huh.
It's oh, and we're back here. Okay.
And you set on fire.
I just I oh yeah, we don't want to use that plunger. That's right.
Wait. Don't tell me it's an open the world collectathon.
It certainly seems like it. Because all I've been able to do so far is collect stuff.
Yep.
Right. I don't. Yeah, so Paul, we will need to do some testing to see how to measure progress. But
Yeah, because
it's something special.
it's certainly unique. Woof.
Because I think we need to collect candy. Maybe.
We're supposed to be collecting some candy in order to be able to get to the mall shop, seemingly. And
But how do I collect those? That are just... I don't know.
also have to remember that we're still also on ZSNES, so some things might be buggy as heck too.
I can name you a few.
Whatever that sound effect is.
See, all I can keep thinking is all the choices in my life has brought me to hear this painful sound tonight.
Well, you'll be happy to know that we're about 30 seconds left with this thing.
It's too long.
I know. And hi, Veritas, who thinks
Hey!
great, I think.
Hi, Veritasu. You've just entered into ZSNES crimes.
Help!
The
We
half
need
an hour's
help.
almost done.
Yeah. Oh dear, is correct.
But this thing is... questions.
What the f...
Yeah, that's a good question. Also, half an hour.
Well, at this point, for new writers, you have raiders.
Raiders.
you need to at least showcase it a bit, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, for those of you joining us from Veritasu's stream, this is, we have new channel point expenditure that can be used for ZSNES crimes. So we load a Super Nintendo into old ZSNES version of 0.15.
Yep.
And if you can, you hear the music, it might sound a little off. Here, let's see. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna load up another game to kind of do a little quick showcase for
Yeah,
those of
just
you
putting
that
the intermission
joined
while we'll
us.
switch over to the next one. We'll switch to something different here, something that might be a little more different.
Well, let's see, what is a good option?
Nothing.
That is the
Nothing.
good question, you know? In letting Okami give ideas. This is the first time we've had this, and the first about 10-15 seconds we started being put up Cool World right away. And we put that incentive to one time a stream. So this is the first time we've done this ever.
Yep.
Regretting everything.
I'm regretting nothing. This is absolutely awesome.
Different type of people.
Indeed. You also want to do this one for 30 minutes, or?
I mean, sure, let's do 30 minutes. Let's see how long I can last.
Alright. Let me just reset my timer here. We've got Raiders after all here, so we'll give them a go.
Let's give them a little show.
Indeed. What do you have for us this time?
Oh, wait. Ooh, I could do that too. Alright, two choices here.
Oh boy.
So, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do one choice to show off all of the crap that this can be.
Oh boy. Brace yourself, people. If it's V picking and sing special, it's really unique. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's take a look and see what ZSNES is capable of.
That sounds like sounds. Yeah, ZSNES has problems with most sounds.
Most everything.
Just right there, quality.
Yep. Brace yourself, people.
Just wait for the video now.
Yeah. Yeah, the game's not right.
No,
Holy moly.
is not okay.
Ah.
Oh my god, that ground moving.
Yeah, we got you. That does feel like you're watching creepypasta. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Like, holy moly.
The daggers are making that like telegraph sound.
So, I get a feeling that with both games we've got here, it's the Battle of Nightmare Fuel. I am lowering that sound because, boy, I can barely hear the two of you at this point.
I just did that.
Like, go to bed, Five Nights at Freddy. This is a real horror show. For one moment, and one moment only, we could see the screen clearly when the whole thing was about water where you're about to die.
Right.
Maybe because it wants to die.
I mean, can you blame it at this point?
Yes.
Somehow,
despite-
despite the view. Go ahead.
Somehow, despite the visual puke, it still looks better than Cool World's Sweet Please background. Yeah! 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 Like, I'm not sure how V is able to navigate this somehow. V has talent. He may be the most quiet one of the gang, but boy, he got ways.
Look, I like this game. I grew up with it.
Yep. I believe that. And this is why I say you have the talent, sir. I cannot hold a candle to you.
That's why the other day, watching Arcade Pit, when they were doing this stage, I was cringing so much at the one person running it. It's like, oh, that's just, oops, wrong way to jump.
That would help. Man.
Alright, bird dead.
The burb is the burb.
Alright,
The burb is snack.
oh man. Ooh, I'm curious how the Mode 7 looks.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah, have a good sleep.
Now that I have, the Final Fantasy 16 Nightmare stuff, this, and Cool World, I have enough to fill my nightmares tonight. So
You
good
know,
night,
dude.
folks.
this might be our raid message at this point here. The Nightmare Fuel contest.
Yeah. Though I still would vote for Broken by a Moogle's Fart.
Why not both?
All right, yeah, we'll go for that.
I mean, I say why not both?
Yeah, I can go for that.
You guys decide that. Good night.
Good night.
Good
Joe.
night. This thing.
I mean, these are.
Trying.
This game is crimes right here.
Yep.
That's right. You just jump over that one.
You totally ignore it.
Exactly.
Sometimes you don't have to fight everything. Sometimes dodging is just as good.
Actually, Beak, it was the original NES Ghouls and Ghosts in first grade. Super Ghouls and Ghosts wasn't out till I was in like 6th or 7th.
You can't see me, but I'm shaking my head right now.
Oh no.
Oh,
Layers.
ZSNES really didn't like transparencies. No.
Oh, that's not. But I can at least see the. That's.
Well, but do you want to be seasick? Because that's how you get seasick. Yeah, how you deal with transparency is that you delete layers.
Correct. I turned off layer 2, I think.
Now we see the eldritch horrors hidden beneath.
Oh. I mean, you say eldritch horrors, you might not be too far off base.
You look at this and it scrambles your brain. You can't understand it. It's like watching something from a different dimension and you can't make heads or tails of it.
The lightning is from a goose, just so everybody knows.
Peace was never an option, I see.
No, it really wasn't. ZSNES chose war.
Oh, Big. Reminds me of a joke a friend who told me. I'm transparent, and my pronouns are who/were. Oy.
I mean, I'm getting ready to mute the sound for this stage right now.
And unfortunately, we're on this here for another 22 minutes, Captain.
No, I do not want the axe. Go away.
I do not ask for that. Oh boy. You go by she/her, but my occasional pronouns are y/how. Yeah, you know what? I can see what I would go. Oh yeah, hi Okami. Happy to see you here. We got some ZSNES crimes going on. We decided to follow your example and put a channel point thing for ZSNES crimes. We put a limit to 1 per stream. And BB gave us our first Nightmare Fuel of the day. That was Cool World. It was bad. Very bad, just because it was Cool World, not because it just seen ZSNES. Since you guys got a raid at the same time, we decided, yeah, let's bring out more Nightmare Fuel.
Ah, I got hit.
But this Nightmare Fuel, that the Cool World V had no idea how to play this. This one, at least, we know how to be competent at it. A little more than I can say. Even reading the FAQ for Cool World felt like a drug trip.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. All right,
It was not cool.
B.
Right, remember to put on your layer 2 back on.
Oh, yes, thank you. Was it 2? What? I can turn that off. That's the you. Oh man.
Wait. Stage 3 might be a stone wall, seemingly.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I wonder why. Guess we'll find out in a few minutes.
We will, hopefully. Assuming I'm, can still play this game like I used to be able to.
Not like a full lot, but... Oh boy. This so far has been a treat. Of the worst possible capabilities, but still a treat.
Uh-oh.
And that might be a problem. If it's monopolizing your ladder placement.
Nope. It's fine.
Woo!
Okay. Ah.
Out it did.
Yeah. That was unfortunate.
That was sad.
Back to the beginning. Let's see. No.
Nope.
I'm probably
Other
not.
weapon might be a good choice.
I don't know, honestly. It's the dagger and the bow are the 2 weapons that I like to use.
Yeah, I can see why.
And the bow would be
All depends on
terrible
the angle.
right now. Well, I mean, right now with the homing shots, the bow would be terrible. In this
Yeah, I can see that.
confined space.
Got problems with walls and ceilings.
Right.
Well,
It's fine. He's gonna walk away here in a second.
good. You need some space to maneuver.
No, I jumped poorly.
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah, no, the platforming in this stage is rough.
No kidding. Ooh.
Okay. I should be able to go next time.
King Arthur getting his cardio. Ooh. A high firebrand.
All right,
Hey,
cool. We're
firebrand.
good. We're good. That was checkpoint.
Good to know. That's an interesting tower, you know.
Okay, layer 2 was still off. I thought I had turned
Explain
it
that.
down. We're good. That's a sound effect.
Still not exactly sounding great.
No, I do not care right now for armor.
You good with the knife you got right now?
Well, I mean, the knife's gonna stay the knife. It's just gonna change. It would change it up a bit if I got the green armor, which I'm not worried about.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I saw that, Okami. I saw that video.
Oi.
All right, we're getting close to the boss, I think.
Getting green now.
I mean, it was right there.
Okay, at this point.
All right, here we go. See if I can remember how to do this fight. What the?
Is this what you're talking about here? Because that's a problem. I can hear the battle happening in the moment, but sure can't see Jack.
Got it. Yeah, no, this is... Yeah, no, that's it. We're calling Ghouls and Ghosts a wrap, because nope.
What? That is mean.
If I had the fight memorized, I could do it. I think.
Still worth
Because,
recording. Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. We can do this. I need to... I
You
need...
need to memorize the whole thing. Is what I'm hearing out.
Basically, because from what I remember, you can get, like, it's a big circular worm thing. You can get inside it and just mash the attack button and kill it before it really does anything.
Oi.
But it's figuring out where to go and stand to do it, and basically doing it blind.
I can see that's a problem. To get that done.
So I might do a little bit of research on that, but if that's as far as we can get in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I'll get that recorded. But for
Yeah, that's a good plan.
a full long play for a full clear, I can't do. I've never been able to do it before, and I don't know if I want to put in the time and effort right now to get to that point. We'll see.
And see, you gotta play the game twice to get an actual clear of it here. Yeah.
Right. And have to go through that fight twice, and who knows what else is going to happen with the rest of the game, because there are more bosses that are like that use, graphics like that and stuff. So it's odds are, yeah, no, we're gonna I'll play with.
We're
I'll play
just gonna
around with
say
it later.
no. Oy.
But yeah, no, that game is definitely worth recording because that is a wonderful display of ZSNES crimes.
No kidding. Holy. Well, I hope that was entertaining for our first night of ZSNES Crimes. Well, I'll make a highlight of that and I'll send this off to our channels. You can post a link on that here on the ZSNES channel on the Cruiser Guys, and I don't have access to it. But yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And for those of
Kidding.
you who joined in, Brosensha's YouTube channel has a ZSNES files playlist that we've been working on creating of just long plays of games in ZSNES, and it's well worth the watch on all the games that are there now. And keep an eye on it for more crimes.
As the tagline would go, if the game sounds like if it sounds like the game's dying, that's because it probably is.
Yeah, Okami just linked the playlist there.
Yeah, good plan.
But I think for tonight we were right at the end of the stream when we got the raid. Did a little extra
Yep.
showcase.
Yep. Right. You know what? The two raid messages I'm giving off here. It's Broken by Moogle Fart, thanks to Final Fantasy 16, which we had earlier, and Nightmare Fuel Pageant. That is. That is. I feel like it's just too perfect for this. Alright.
I mean, Farron is going right now.
Yep, that's what I feel. And he's doing Shawaniki.
Oh, that's amazing. Perfect.
Oh, that is. You know what? For this, it's. It is perfect timing. I could not put this at a better moment for this. Like, it is perfect. Let's go give him a raid. Say hi to him. Otherwise, we'll be back on Monday with more Virtue's Last Reward. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh, yes.
Good night, everybody. Until next time.